Our approach to students is a very community-oriented approach, and for most cases, like 1 out of a million, you may say, in a case like this, verbal interaction doesn't work, and the individual themselves, well...
Stop resisting! Stop resisting! You're under arrest! Stop resisting!
More is better, because if it had only been like 1 or 2 officers, we're going to have injuries, and we're going to have injuries all the way around. So the more officers that are there trying to subdue the individual under these very difficult circumstances is the way that exactly the way that the training is conducted. This young person burst into an office on the higher level floor over here at Social Science, and basically the person in that office left. The student barricaded himself in the office. Thought that he owned the office, and he was a professor here at the university. Strong. He's a bulky kind of a guy that has no comprehension of really what he's doing at all. And later on, hopefully he may, but at that particular time, he just wants to flee and get away. And you can't have somebody like that running around campus, upsetting people and having people locking themselves in rooms and things like that. That has to be stopped, and that's why the campus police are here. The force that is used is consistent with the adequacy standards of the province of Ontario. With a young guy like that, I don't know whether anybody's had experience with people that are basically not in control of their own behavior, and that may be on some other type of product. There's no alcohol was involved in this case, but there may be some other things that were involved, and does not want to be taken into custody, is that there's a considerable amount of strength that's involved in these cases. And so what the police do, they overwhelm the person with just a lot of people so they don't have to beat them up, you may say, so that they can bring that individual down, handcuff them. And I don't know who is booing, but I wish you wouldn't do that, because we're trying to have a serious conversation.
In terms of the investigation, it still is early and certain things that we can't talk about yet, but as the days go by, that will likely unfold. I guess the issue that I'm still sort of stuck on is understanding how such force that is obvious in the video contributes to the well-being or quality of student life.
I think it's actually a very good experience in jumping to conclusions, because oftentimes we'll see something, whether it's a car accident or something like this, and think something has happened that we see, and it could be like totally different. In this particular situation, when all of the circumstances are explained, people will better understand like what had actually happened.